conquering the world, we got to be comfortable, right? So we are here for you, and let's just do this. Go ahead when you are ready, Miss Kelly. Thank you so much. And I know it's 9:56. We have 18 wonderful people aboard.
All right, let me start.
Great. Thank you.
Want to know how Una Shop works? Watch this short video and find out why e-commerce is all the rage. E-commerce is simply the process of buying and selling goods by electronic means, primarily using the internet. The world's richest man, Jeff Bezos, founded Amazon in 1994 and realized the fortune to be made from e-commerce early. He was inspired by a statistic he learned while at work. In the 90s, web usage was growing at an outstanding rate of 2,300% a year. In 2019, Amazon generated $232.9 billion in revenue and the company was valued at more than $1 trillion. If Amazon's success isn't enough to encourage you to create your own Una shop, consider the fact that Filipinos spend more time on social media than other nations in the world. The Philippines has about 76 million users on social media, with 75 million of them on Facebook. The first step in making your first online transaction is to advertise your Una shop by posting a link to it on your Facebook page or other social media platforms. You can also send it to your potential customers directly. Upon reaching your store, buyers can browse your catalog for the item they are looking for and simply click Add to Cart. They can also click on any item to find out more about what particular product. Your cart is a virtual shopping cart that contains all the products you want to purchase, just like in an actual store. After the customer has finished shopping, he or she must click the shopping cart icon on the top right corner of the screen and click Proceed to check out. The customer then fills out their billing information. It can choose for their order to be picked up at the Una main office or shipped to them directly. People also have the option to pay online or can pick cash on delivery. If all the details in your order look correct, click Pay Now. Una then receives your customer's order and someone from our team will contact your customer to confirm their order. Once your customer confirms, Una will prepare the order for our delivery partner LPC to pick up. If cash on delivery was chosen as the payment method, LPC will also receive your customer's payment as well. The income you receive through your online store will appear in your e-wallet under Direct Selling Commission. You can then withdraw your direct selling commission via RCBC debit or check. What are some of the other benefits of having an Una shop? You did not invest much of your time in the sale. You don't have to pack any orders. And you don't have to worry about finding a courier to deliver your order. All you did was to pass along the link to your Una shop and Una did the rest. Shopping with Una has never been easier and we are all looking for new ways to better satisfy your customers. So what are you waiting for? Create your Una shop today.
I'll be playing Una Premiere USA video, okay? Perfect.
Thank you.
On Premier USA. Ay, let's go.
Get healthy. How to supplement income. You look for Are you looking to get healthy? Are you looking to supplement your income without the hassle of selling? Are you looking for a business opportunity with low startup cost? We can help. We know the pain of trying to make ends meet and in wanting the best for you and your family. Our unique consumer club will help you alleviate some of the stresses of painful living and put money in your pocket. How? By switching the brand of highly consumable household products you are already using, from beauty and personal products to healthy beverages and nutritional supplements. By shifting brands to all natural and delicious Uno products, you can earn. If you choose to share or sell, you will earn more. I'm going to share with you the 4 easy steps to get started. Number 1, be one of our business partners by buying a starter pack. 2, learn the business. 3, identify 4 people. And 4, consume, share, or sell 62.5 points a month. Each product has assigned point value. If you're willing to do these 4 easy steps, you can teach these 4 steps to anyone. On the first month, you will earn $120 for a platinum account, but if you choose a global account, you have an earning potential of up to $1,720. On the second month, when you help your 4 bring in their 4, you will earn a minimum of $160 for platinum and $3,840 for global. The 4 people you brought in the first month are now earning what you earn on your first month. On the third month, your 16 people will also bring in their 4 people, so you will have 64 people in your team and you will earn a minimum of $1,280 if platinum and $15,360 if global. In your fourth month, your 64 will also bring in their 4, so that is 256 people. Now let me ask you this before I go on. Do you know all of these 256 people? The answer is no. You only know a few of them, 4 at the minimum. The reason I'm explaining this is because some people think that to make money in this business, you have to bring in hundreds and thousands of people, which is not true. What I'm showing is if everybody follows the system, everybody earns money. Now back to 256 people. You will earn a minimum of $5,120 if you are a platinum or $17,920 if you have a global account. You max out in your earnings at $17,920 from each of these online stores. Now the question is, why should I choose global account rather than platinum? Here's why. Global accounts earn 20% bonus from the 4 accounts on the first level and another 5% from the 16 accounts on the second level. Wait a minute, let's not forget about rebates, up to 29% from your group's total sales volume. Let us assume that the 1,000 people are doing what you taught them to do. Step four is share and earn. If these people go beyond consuming and they are selling the products through their online stores, and if they regularly purchase $50 a month, that totals $50,000. Even at 10%, you're looking at $5,000 a month in rebates. You do the math. Now, the question is, can I bring in more than four people in my first month? The answer is yes. You can earn faster, bigger, and better if you bring in more people. You can also accumulate points in Uno's lifestyle reward system that you can redeem for gadgets, travel, and luxury car incentives. We will give you the details once you become part of our team. In our company, we want to keep it simple because we believe that simplicity breeds duplicability. And that's the thing that will make this business grow for you and your family. This is how we do it before, and this is how we are doing it in the new normal. What are you waiting for? Start your online business today and be part of the most trending online system that produce local and global leaders.
All right, amazing video. By the way, she's the US version of Diane Trinidad. Right, Miss Bronwyn?
Yeah, we took the script. We're really eager to roll out here in the USA because three products came through just towards the end of the year. And because Uno Premier is busy trying to gather on an international and national scale, I just decided to take it upon myself with Uno's permission to repurpose the script. So that was the outcome of it. So thank you for playing. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, I think we can formally start our business preview.
Awesome. So before we do that, Miss Kelly, I do want to invite people, the ones that are new or have brought in some guests, if you can just go ahead and let us know and help me monitor the chat. Thank you so much for Hong Kong Rambo team. We're raining Rambos here, so this is great. All these beautiful women. Some are shy to turn on their camera, but we got to learn and know more about you guys because we want to connect. We want to be just like you as we are starting here in the US. Lots of learning here. I'm going to start now with, I want Paul Cheng to introduce himself because I know even if I read his bio, I will not do him any justice. He has started over a decade ago with Uno, and he is one of the shining icon as a very successful, along with his wife, in establishing here in Hong Kong. So this is a very special Zoom. So please take notes, take your book as you have been taught by your upline and start taking notes because some of the messages that he is going to share is going to be resonating with you. And as you move into building a foundation for your own group, these are key learnings we want to use. I also want to acknowledge Jeffrey Paule, who is a multi-account guru that has been participating with us for many, many months now. He is going to be joining us shortly. We have already put in a word out there to find him because I know and I'm dependent on him to ask some questions. And if there are anybody here who wants to delve into multi-accounts, we can talk about it. But for now, we're going to focus on how, on Paul Cheng, Hong Kong, and how his success came about. So let me let me have Paul Cheng on the camera. I don't see him coming up. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and pin him so everyone can see. Go ahead and pin him so he will be the only focus here, his beautiful self. I know he uses the products. I can see him glowing. So, Paul, if you
Uh,
don't mind if I call you Paul, right? I
of
have to get
course,
used to
sure,
applying
sure.
direct and all
No
that other
problem.
stuff.
Paul will
It's
be
a
fine.
different culture. So please introduce yourself, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna start with the BP.
sure, sure, sure. Yeah, my name is Paul. I'm a pure Chinese, and I grew up in the Philippines. Okay, so me and my wife are pharmacists by profession, and we met each other in college and universities, and we work together as well, and then we become OFW. Just like anybody would like to have a better life, and we came to Hong Kong. So, would you like me to share my story right now, straight ahead, or you do the business presentation first, ma'am?
Let me do the business presentation, and I really want to make sure that we maximize our time together.
Sure.
So I want to make sure that, are there newcomers or new invites today? You can go ahead and unmute, and because if there are none, I would love to just go ahead and hone in on Sir Paul here. Anybody just jump in and say, hey, I'm new. I need to do the whole thing. I don't see anything in the chat.
We are all business partners here.
Awesome. So that means you're here to learn more, to galvanize your knowledge, and this is just perfect. And it is being recorded. For those people who have downlines that are not able to do this, let's do this. So let me just be as informal as possible. So let's just do some sharing. Why don't you go ahead and share your story? And then we'll ask you a series of questions. And I invite everyone, as you hear him, type in your questions and straight up ask him. Go ahead, Sir Paul. Thank you so much.
All right. So, I'd just like to share my PowerPoint just for the visuals. Okay. So this is my PowerPoint. All right. And first of all, good morning, good evening to everybody, even good afternoon. I don't know where, but because it's global, and I believe everybody is in their own time zone, and we are in Hong Kong right now, and we are right now around 10:20 p.m. Okay, so again, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Paul, and I'm a pure Chinese, and but I grew up in the Philippines, so I have a lot of Filipino culture. So mostly like 90% my culture is Filipino. Okay, so just like share some of my visuals and how it started. Okay, so this is my beautiful family. Okay, it's my wife Leslie and my two children. Okay, so we have a very uh, um, we planned so beautifully because what we wanted is just to have a simple life, just like everybody else. Yeah, like a simple life, like I can feed my children. We can live at peace. Okay, so and maybe have our own house and our own car. And after graduation, it was a dream of me and Leslie, because at that time we are just boyfriend and girlfriend. uh, and then after get married, okay, so the real world coming to um, our realization that having a house, having a own car, having our own way of earning is like a fairy tale. So it didn't come true. Okay, so because in the real world is a lot of challenges will be coming to you, especially in the Philippines itself, if you don't have a lot of connections, and if you don't have maybe a lot of money to set up a big business, you will be eaten like by the big business itself. So saying that, both of us are pharmacists. Okay, so uh, being having a hard time in Philippines, like most of them or most of us, will find a way to have some improvements, or maybe have a decent way of living or income. Okay, so Sorry, because I'm not ready for the full English version of my story. So I'm a little bit shocked. Don't give me some time to digest it.
Doing
Anyway.
great. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, so this is my story. So the real challenge when I came to Hong Kong. Okay, so because I'm a Hong Kong resident, because I was born here in Hong Kong, but our family, whole family, migrated to the Philippines. So I literally grew up there. I meet a lot of Filipino friends, and everybody I know, most of them are Filipinos. Okay, so my wife is half Chinese and half Filipino, and then we come to Hong Kong. Okay, so we didn't use our profession anymore. Because in life, in real life, you need to strive hard just to make a living. Okay, because you have kids already. So okay, sorry. All right, so uh, we changed our profession. Me and my wife went to banking and finance. Okay, so because that will be more on the way the availability at the time. So luckily for both of us, we did make a way or make it into the financial sector. Okay, so I thought that is something that I can really achieve my dream, maybe get a real financial stability. Okay, because that's the only thing I know that I can do for my family. Okay, so as years pass by in Hong Kong, is um, the overhead is way too high, especially if you got two kids, and the property here is most expensive in the world. More expensive than gold. So most of our earnings were spent to our monthly or daily needs. So it doesn't have any extra income for or extra savings just for leisure or recreation. And at that time, me and my wife are working Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday, 7 days. Okay, we have one day off. Leslie on Thursday. Me, I have my day off on a Saturday. So we don't have a family gathering anymore. So as long as we go on with the cycle, like having a job, working hard, having your salary, and then you need to pay your rent, pay your credit card, and you repeat the cycle again, it's a rat race. Okay, given the time, we didn't feel it. Maybe 2 to 3 years. On the fifth year, we really felt the trouble. What's the trouble? Financial trouble. uh, I need to find extra work just to sustain my um, way of living. Okay, so we are not extravagant, very simple life. Okay, so I need to work at a bar at that time. Um, I start at 8 until 1 in the morning. So I start at bank at 9 until 7. So I have a break, and then I go straight. Um, nearby my working place is called Lang Kwai Fong. I need to work as a bartender all around, even clean glasses, throwing the trash. It's all around job, just for $25 an hour. So if you divide it in US dollars, it's like maybe like $4 US dollars per hour. So I have no choice because I need to get extra money for to pay the rent, the credit cards, and everything. So to make a living, you have to pay all these things. These are normal situations for normal people or family. So this is my mindset. This is normal. Okay, fine. I'm young at the time. I have the strength. No problem at all. 2 job, even 3 job is okay. So literally, I'm working 7 days a week, 24/7. Okay, even Saturday, I need to go to bank to work as part time. And at that time, I just go straight. Okay, so 3 years straight, my family didn't see me for 3 years straight because when I wake up, they are still sleeping. When I go home, they're still sleeping. So my youngest son, at that time, he's like 3 or 4 years old, and he got his birthday. And I told my wife, like, maybe we can celebrate his birthday nearby my bar so I can go straight to my work. Okay. So at that time, um, we have the preparation for his birthday. It's like a party. It's only a dinner just for four of us. Okay. But at that time, my son didn't appreciate the 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 dinner that we have outside. And um, me and my wife have quarrel as well. And me myself, I was thinking and asking a lot of whys. So I have the guilt feeling that I don't have much time with them, but I also have the feeling of tiredness because for straight 3 years I'm working very very hard just to make a living, and my son didn't appreciate the situation that I give it to them. So at that time, I really cried, really. I'm not ashamed for saying this, but I really cried. I said, why is so hard to make a living in which I only wanted to have a stable family that I can feed and we are happy. Only wanted a simple life. I want everybody to be happy. We don't have a problem with the financial status, but it didn't happen. So I prayed. So God, please give me a chance. Give me a chance that I have my time. I'll be having my own financial stability as well. And my wife won't be worried about what we'll be having for food or dinner or lunch. So I prayed really hard. And after a few months, somebody introduced Uno to us. Okay. So at that time, I was skeptical because I'm working like 15 hours a day. So I don't have time. I really don't have the focus and mind to have those kind of skeptical networking because number one, I'm a pharmacist. Number two, I work in a bank. Okay, so I don't believe on this kind of a networking scam at that time. Okay, so uh, my wife told me, why not we try it? Maybe this is the time we can have a break on what we are doing. So is there's no harm in trying. We just maybe try it for a few months. Let's work hard together, and maybe something else will come out great or good. We don't know. So at that time, she convinced me. Okay, but I was so negative about the business. I'm not interested, and most of all, the biggest problem at that time is we don't have the money. Even both of us are working at the bank. I'm working a part-time, and we still don't have enough savings to join a membership. So what that's one thing I'm so embarrassed of our situation. So to cut it short, we borrow just to join. We get a loan just to join this membership, and we did try. So I said, okay, I have only a few time. This is my schedule for every single day. So how can we squeeze out the time that we can work this out? We have to plan. So both of us plan ahead. And um, in the first 3 months, really struggle. Okay, really struggle because um, the marketing plan said, okay, you invite people, invite friends. Okay, I said that's easy. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of colleagues. I have a lot of friends. Okay, maybe I already invited around 30 to 40 people. Okay, the good thing about that, only 4 people came. Okay, at that time we don't have office. At that time we don't have uh, products on hand. We don't have office. We just have the trust and confident that we can give to them, that you can trust me, that we can work this out together, and we can build our future here. Okay, so having the four people came, the two is negative, but the good thing about that, I have the two who are interested. Okay, so it goes along around 3 months. Okay, so the two of our downline get two, and so that's the story came. Okay, so within that 3 months, we already have a small group. Okay, in which we are gathering together below the tree, inside McDonald's or inside the fast food chain, ordering one cup of coffee for the whole day. All right. So we are always being forced out by the waiter or the waitress because we are just staying there without ordering any food. But it doesn't it doesn't keep us or stop us from doing that because we are fully on fire on what we believe, what we can do as a small group. And with that, two people become four, become eight, become 16, become 32, become 64. And with that going on for the first 6 months, we saw our income that I decided to stop my part-time. So that was a good news because I saw that I have the power to make my own money for the first time. I don't need to depend on selling my time and effort to a company just to get some money. So that's the time I realized that, okay, that's the business. This is how a business works. So I have the power right now to generate my own income. Okay, so that was so most exciting part of what we are doing. And after that, within that next 6 months, I stopped having my part time, and we grew. We grew from a small group to a big group. So until we grew from that for a 1 year span, maybe 1.5 year, and soon we are not capable of having a small group gathering in a place because we are so many of us. And we have one time that I put some of our products here in our what we call worldwide is a small mall that are full of Filipino products there. Okay, so I did put one of our products there in third floor. And one time we are so many, even the management came to complain with us. Okay, so it gone to 3 months of continuously full pack. Whole third floor is full of our people, and most of the shop are complaining, what is this Uno? They are curious, and they are super, we are super hype on what we are doing, even 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 we don't have a office, even we don't have a products on hand. Okay, so and after we met with the board of directors, and we told them, we cannot continue like this. So maybe there's a chance that we can have the franchise here in Hong Kong. And luckily, after 2 years, we own the franchise here in Hong Kong. So uh, going there, I make another bold move from what we are doing. Okay, I resigned from my full-time job. At that time, I was not working at a bank anymore. I was working with a recruitment agency. It's one of the world's biggest recruitment agency, and have a good pay as well. And but it came to my attention that I need to choose, okay, because I right now I have a very good opportunity where in my group is growing so large, or I will be staying with my company and still doing my rat race. So I have to choose which one. So it will be very, very hard for me. And we have discussed it with my wife. And of course, if you, as a family member, will always stick to the stability. Okay. So having a good salary, monthly stable salary, and then maybe we can do Uno on a part-time basis. But I don't think it that way. I think it is a big company. It's a big opportunity for me to change my life for my whole family. It's a big opportunity for me to get my dreams. It's a once in a lifetime chance for me to step boldly on what way I'm doing. So I really have to put my 2 feet on this business. So I decided to resign. Even my managing director stopped me and even increased my salary. So I said, no, I'm sorry. Um, Job, I can find another anytime. But an opportunity, I cannot have a second chance. So that's the story goes. Okay. So at the time, after 2 years of doing the Uno, we are the UBC owner. Okay. So we are awarded, me and my wife, we are awarded top earners and doing this business itself. Okay. So, and it's something that we are so proud of because Uno itself is not just earning for yourself, but you are doing something good for the people you are speaking to or sharing your business with, because you are changing his or her life as well. And sooner or later, while you are earning and your people earn as well with you, mainly because of the system itself, mainly because of the leveraging itself, mainly because of the system surround us itself. So that's why I feel very, very good with doing this, even maybe it's eating my time more than what I'm doing before. Maybe if in case I'm doing training, I'm doing a lot of uh, business networking as well itself, it takes like 16 hours a day, 24 hours, 24 by 7, even 365 days. I don't feel tired just like before. I feel so excited and hyped every single time because I see life changing. I see people who are changing because of the system. And I saw myself, me and my wife before and right now through what we are sharing right now. And soon our people also have the same life with us, or the same, maybe having a better life right now. That will be our reward. Okay, that will be the precious one. And that's so beautiful that what we are doing right now. And the OD is always there, board of directors. They have the very, very big heart. They saw us as an OFW. Even feature me in the uh, Acceso Pinoy in Channel 4 in the Philippines. So my story was there and it's in YouTube. So it was I go back on being humble how I started. I just wanted a simple life. Just wanted to have my kids to go to school without worrying. I don't have any lunch or breakfast or bread for them to eat. So that was a dilemma or a nightmare for me. I don't want to go back there. And I didn't ask for big house or a big or a luxury car or anything else. I just like my family to be stable. My wife won't be worrying about a financial thing. That's the only thing I want. But God is so good. I always said, if you try hard enough, even people don't see it, God will always see it. God will always be there for you. So I always felt that there is no one more powerful than God. So this is the beautiful story of us that we can share. And after that, it was tremendous blessings. So we become top one UBC for the whole every single time for 9 years. And yeah, we always give back the thanks to all the people here in Hong Kong that we did it as a team. We did it for the good of the people, and the intention itself is has to be broadened rather than the earning or the money side. So something we always remember, we go home, we smile before we go to sleep that we did something good today. So this is something that we are so proud of, being a Hong Kong member in Uno Premier, that we always carry the motto or values that we always seek to help people first. Help people first to learn the business, to become an entrepreneur, or maybe they are looking forward to have um, a better life, that we can be there for them. Okay, so that was something that we are so proud of, and this is us, 2018, and continuously we are still growing until now. Okay, so and BOD will always see to it that they are here, and they are joining us on our sales rally, our anniversary. So here in Hong Kong, we are humble OFW. Mostly us, 99.9% are domestic helpers only. But Uno Premier proved that it doesn't matter what your education is, what is your background, and where you came from. As long as you have the heart for doing this, and you know how to do the hard work, and the system itself, Uno Premier will always provide you the good life. So we have a lot of breaking the record of millionaires here in Hong Kong. So coming from a domestic helper background, we have several millionaires already as awarded. And we even have 2 to 3 car awardee. We even have a a young downline of mine. She just bought a land 2 years ago in Baguio, and she's almost finishing her 2-story um, um, building right now in Baguio, just because of Uno Premier again. So these are the things that we're so proud of. And also we have another downline here in Hong Kong that she was already bought a land beside the beachfront. So she called it the Universe Ranch. So it is changing life. We never thought that 10 years ago, we started in a coffee shop or a McDonald's, that we can still here, still growing, and still working as a team here in Hong Kong, changing OFW lives. So we are the first and only networking company, Filipino networking company, legalized in Hong Kong, that we are very, very stable, and we are very, very enthusiastic to share and to give learnings to a lot of our kababayans here in Hong Kong. So um, we have a lot of anniversary and sales rally. We even have a masquerade when everybody wearing the mask. Okay, so this is a beautiful thing that it left us a lot of memories and moments. And yeah, just like I told you, we only wanted a simple life. We only wanted a simple, not even a car. So, but Uno Premier was so blessed, or blessing was poured to us by God, that Uno Premier, using Uno Premier, and we touch lives. And again, we always ask, we are only a simple, humble people. We are so blessed. And this is our first car. It's a Porsche Cayenne. Okay, so again, we always ask ourselves, we don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. But again, the system itself is um, will give you back around, let's say, 20 to 50 times what you have done. So as long as you keep on trying, keep on doing, never give up, and just keep on believing the system that you can do it. And talking about 5 years, it's not long. It's very short. Because 5 years in your job, you are still waiting for your promotion. So I counted not at years, but I counted the blessings in some way, that we do a lot of good things, that we always smile when we are sleeping, and we always have those kind of proud feeling, that we always know by the end of the day, uh, the universe, the Uno universe, we always be there for us. So this is our second car. And this is during pandemic last year. All right, so Leslie bought her Explorer last year. So another blessings. Do we need another car? If you are working, no. But if you are in Uno Premiere, maybe yes. Okay, so again, we are so blessed again. So I cannot say anything more, but full of pouring blessings that nobody will, maybe me and Leslie will always look at each other and cry. Okay, that's why we always go back, like we when we started, we always tell each other that in Tagalog is buti la lang, or in English like we did it with the decision that we take the risk. We thank God we take the risk. We thank God that we take that chance, even it's very very slim. Even you don't know what the future will be. Even you don't have the office and the product itself, but you believe, and God, you will never fail. So this is our product. This is us. Okay. So along the way, so we have our property. Okay. This is one of our most proud property. Okay. So again, we always think who are us to have this kind of property. And this is the uh, newest property resort in Cebu. Okay. It's beside the new airport. It's called Sheraton Residence, and it's a condo unit. In front of it is a hotel. Okay, so this is where Leslie and I bought our first condo. That because our kids love swimming, we love beach so much, and when it come the time come that somebody given us the opportunity that is still pre-sailing, for this will be in front of or beside the Shangri-La Cebu. So I didn't think twice, and we didn't think how we gonna come up with the money, but it's a dream. So when it's there, you just have to grab it. On how you just believe on the God, keep on trying hard, and keep on doing what you can, hard work for the system, and it will bring back to you. So we are proud owner of Sheraton Residence in Cebu. Um, will be opening by end of this year. Okay, so another blessings for from Uno Premier itself. Okay, so he's so proud. We're so proud, and even my kids, and they're always telling us the story. Okay, oh, so Dad, we're gonna stay. Which is the beach itself? What are the amenities that we can use? They are so excited, and that is something that I said to myself. These are the hard work worth doing it. Hearing it from them, that they are so excited, they are so happy of what we have achieved. And in our deep inside of us, that we always tell ourselves that is so worth it. All of the hard work, all of the sacrifice, all of the commitment and responsibilities. And after hearing that, after seeing that they are happy, that's it. These are job done. So that's why we always do something, plan ahead, and always have a meeting with our children. So because we always believe that me, my wife, we are living in this world, have a purpose. We are serving that purpose right now. So we cannot go back to having a rat race wherein you're serving others' companies, work for yourself, spending your time just for a few dollars. And by the end of the day, you grow old and you didn't achieve anything. So I didn't say that even you achieve in career-wise, that you have a position. For me, that is not an achievement. For me, my achievement, me and my wife, best achievements are spending the time with my kids, spending the time on something that we have the memories itself. Okay, so that's so precious and treasure, and it is more than precious of money, and money cannot buy that. and we are looking always forward for where money cannot buy, that we are looking forward to invest in that. So that one thing is time. Okay, so we are investing our time for uh, our youth because we know sooner or later we'll grow old. That while we are young, we are still have the strength. We are spending our time with our kids and having good memories and moments together. So this is our first property. This is a Sheraton, and this is the beachfront in front of Bohol. Okay, so the hotel is in the middle, and the condo unit is at the back. So again, thank God for that. Okay, yeah, these are the amenities inside and fully furnished. We don't need to spend anything. Okay, so yeah, so given the board of directors so having big heart that they always give back to those who really work hard in this business. So on our first 2 years of being a UBC and top earners, we are so privileged to be part of the travel. Okay, so Uno Premier always have this travel, and at that time we have a luxury yacht traveling the whole Middle East. Okay, so for 14 days. Okay, and at that time we are having a good time here in Royal Caribbean Cruise. Okay, so this is a very huge yacht, and I think it's 2,000 rooms, and I can't believe it's so huge that we need to have an elevator going up and down. So this is our first time, and we are still in shock at the time, going around Middle East, going to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and everything. Everything is free. Yeah, you just eat yourself to until you drop. Every single day we are eating like 5-6 meals buffet. So it's the best time of our own life, because um, even in our corporate life where we have those kind of annual dinner, but never on our time. Okay, this is like 2 weeks of not doing anything, just enjoying yourself. Okay, so after coming from that rat race, me and my wife is still cannot believe that we have those kind of privilege. So again, we thank the Lord for Uno Premier that we have those kind of chances going in this kind of luxury. Okay, so we went to Abu Dhabi, Ferrari World. Okay, so the fastest roller coaster in the world. That was a awesome experience as well. So, and after that, after a year, Uno Premier launches Uno Premier in California, Long Beach. And we have the privilege also to be part of it. And we have another 2 weeks of USA tour. And this time is again free. So we went to San Francisco, we went to Long Beach, we went to Las Vegas. So ribbon cutting in Long Beach. Okay, so again, a so privileged and a humbling experience that for me and Leslie was unforgettable. Okay, so again, we always thank God that a few years back, we always look at each other. Thank God we take the risk. Okay, so even go to Hollywood, Universal Studio, and this is the uh, opening in Beverly Hills Hotel. Okay, so that was a story that we always carry on. Why? Because we have a friend. He lives in he and his wife lives in Beverly Hills, and we also invited them to come, and they asked us, how on earth that you as a Filipino networking company have the privilege to book inside the Beverly Hills Hotel and make it as a venue. So me as a Filipino networking company or networker was so proud to say, okay, we got the privilege to do that. And they are residents there. Okay, they're so shocked that us being a Filipino networking company coming from a third world company, uh, networking branded, can have a luxury hotel and a venue. So we even have a GMA network to cover us at that time, and is so privileged that we are part of that launching, and is one of the unforgettable launching of us in USA. So and it's the history. That was the history, and right now it's still going on, and everything we're still going very, very strong. Okay, so we went to Singapore with the family, and again, is another privilege travel incentive by Uno Premier. Okay, so went to Korea with our one of our downlines as well. That's one thing is why we are so proud of what we are doing, because we we enjoyed, our family enjoyed, even for our downlines who enjoy this kind of privilege. So there is no boundaries that who can really qualify on this kind of incentives that really set a Uno Premier on a very, very high standard that anybody can do it. uh, Anybody who wants to do it can do it. Okay, so who wants to really have a dream can do it here in Uno Premier. So this is one of the moments that we treasure. Okay, we are in Korea, we are in a hanbok. Okay, so we don't know what is hanbok itself. Okay, but we try to search it. One thing in our mind is we like to make it as a memory, a memorable as we can. So because sooner or later our kids will grow up. Okay, so um, I'm not ashamed doing that, but if I'm alone, I won't do it. But just for my kids, I'll do it. Everything, everything. All right. So yeah, it still makes me smile when I see that picture. Okay. So these are Korea again. Okay. The snow itself, and we have just ski, and Thailand itself. We went to Macau. Okay. So these are the flying moments that we always treasure. Okay. Four of us, we started nothing. Look at us now, going around the world. Okay, because of what? A networking company, a Filipino networking company, a Filipino super brand. Okay, super brand. TUB Rylan ISO certified, US with a permit to operate, certified, PPD for all the product itself. These are achievements we are proud of. Being a part of it is a privilege. Okay, so not only that, we also have the privilege of um, sending our parents. These are Leslie's parents from the Philippines and coming to Hong Kong and tour itself. So these are again because of Uno Premier. We have the financial capability that we can make our loved ones enjoy as well. So these are money cannot buy. They are seeing the happiness in their face, but Uno Premier can support it. Uno Premier can make it happen. So until now, okay, we always go excuse me, we always go back to the memories that they are here, because these are something that we are so proud of doing while we are still young and strong. Okay, uh, these are Leslie's parents. Okay, and um, her brothers and her family. Okay, so we went a lot of trouble when we have time, and the children or our kids have a vacation where we're planning. Okay, before we don't have any plan because we don't have money, and we cannot plan itself because we are stuck in our job. Even Leslie, she need to have like 2 weeks before just to have a leave, because in the bank it's very, very strict because they need to find a replacement. Likewise for me, I need to work at the nighttime as well in the bar. I need to find a replacement for me. Okay, so we don't have time. So the money itself is not enough, and you, we already given the time away over also. So we are stuck in a system that we make ourselves prisoner. Okay, so prisoner of a system that we are not happy. And good thing again, there's Uno Player. All right, so yeah, happy moments. Okay, so a lot of happy moments. we just keep on building it. Okay, and this time is my parents. We bring them to Taiwan. Okay, so it's my first time as well. My first time was to see my parents really happy and enjoying while with us, and they also have the chance to spend the time with my kids going abroad. Okay, so the time itself was very, very wisely spent. Okay, so these are something that we are really, if you ask us what will be our treasure, is our pictures and memories. These are the most valuable treasure we have. And again, good thing that we take that risk and take the chance that we do it before. And again, these are the onlines. Okay, this was 2018. I think 2019, sorry. This is the latest before the pandemic. We went to Thailand with all our leaders in Uno Premier Hong Kong, and we enjoyed there and just relax for 5 days straight, eat buffet, and these are Uno incentive itself. Okay, so this proved that coming from the 10 years of doing Uno Premier, and there is none of the time wasted. All your hard work are paid off, even the time given back to you. You work hard and you play hard, even harder. So in these are the memories that we always talk to the leaders together, that we wake up eating buffet, sleeping eating buffet, and went to sleep, swimming in Pattaya Beach, and a lot of memories. We even ride the elephants there. So again, memories. So having downlines relationship is one of the treasures that we have right now. Okay, so Taiwan. All right. So what is this? Last year, everybody, whole world had the pandemic. Us in Hong Kong, aside from the pandemic, we also have the riots. For 2 years straight, 2019 until 2020, we have this kind of riots, and this is just like down below our building. And not every being an entrepreneur or being a networker is not always good times. There will be challenges. So 2019 until 2020 is very, very heavily challenged um, for us here in Uno Premier Hong Kong. So we are stuck with these riots. They are throwing tear gas every now and then. People will gather by the millions, and most of the gatherings are just below our building, because 1 block from us is the headquarters of the Hong Kong police, and we are really stuck with the riots, and then it came with the pandemic. So this is just below our building itself. So is fire going on, people throwing stones, bricks, and tear gas everywhere. We even have a downlines, have a guest coming up in the office, full of tears because they are having a hard time to breathe, and because of the tear gas itself. But still, they pay in as a member. Okay, so we have those courages that we right now, until now, we can still remember how the challenges in front of us cannot stop Uno Premier from Hong Kong from growing. So we did still do the business. We still open the business, and 365 days nonstop. And just to let everybody know, here in Hong Kong, we only have 1 day of business day. That is Sunday. Because most of us here in Hong Kong, we only have 1 day off. That would be Sunday. So the business day will be only Sunday. So it's another challenge for us already from the beginning. And add on with the riots coming from 2019 until 2020, and still going on, we still managed to go on, fight for our dreams, doing what we can do with that 1 day of business day. And next come the pandemic. The first country to have the pandemic is us, because we are close to China. Okay, so when we heard that the China, and that is a 2020 Chinese New Year, and it was January last year. And when we heard that Wuhan is locked down, and it's a big news here. It's a big, very big news because we are just beside China, and people come and go in from Hong Kong to China every single day. We like having our 3 to 4 million people coming in and out of Hong Kong and China. So we, after of a pandemic in 2003 of SARS here in Hong Kong, the city is a under trauma. We are still having a trauma of having a SARS pandemic because at that time it killed around 20,000 people here because of the disease. And when COVID-19 came, the good thing is that the government is ready, but the people is still in shock, and even for us. Okay, so given the situation, we didn't stop. Given the lockdown, everything everywhere, so we come out with the drop shipping exclusive for Hong Kong. So we have these kind of online um, training, online transactions, online buy and sells, and everything was done online. We develop our own drop shipping for exclusive with Hong Kong only. We can do it at 7-Eleven pickup, Circle K pickup, SF Express pickup, or even door-to-door delivery you can do. So for an ordinary member, you can have your own web link to sell your own products, Uno product itself, and we go from there. And because again of the pandemic, this is proof that our product and system itself is pandemic proof. Number one is health product. Okay, so in pandemic, you only need health products. Number two is e-commerce. So it means we have the capability and technology to use our product and the system to move on and do the business itself. So the pandemic is not stopping us, but it increases our business as well. Because many of people right now are looking for opportunities. So many of people right now are looking for chances that they can do even they are not coming out of their homes. Okay, so that's why our business is perfect fitting for the pandemic itself. Okay, so soon we'll be having our mask as well. So it's a luxury copper mask, maybe 2 weeks from now, and the Ultimacy zinc and also the grape seeds and virgin coconut oil are selling like pancakes because people like to protect themselves. Okay, so again, for us, we are hit by the pandemic, but we did innovate, we did change. That's why it was so proud to say we came from nothing to somebody, and somebody go down again, strike us down. We never give up. We come out strong again with the technology of drop shipping. Right now, we are coming strong again with just a few months of launching the drop shipping. We're right now of a 800 orders already. Okay, so reaching around 200,000 sales in um, drop shipping alone. Okay, so something that we are so proud of again. And people reach out for us because again, they are looking forward for something that they can do while it's pandemic. Because the pandemic right now, even you have the vaccine, is still there. You cannot ignore it, because people, some of the people will take the vaccine, some of the people won't, and some of people take the vaccine and have the side effect. So you don't know still yet because everything is still on the trial. So maybe next year we'll see some improvement, but this year won't. And this year will be the worst. Why? This year we'll be having the dilemma coming from what happened last year. What happened last year is coming from all the bailout of the government, giving all the money to all the people to survive the pandemic. But right now, all the money of the government is going to the vaccines. So there is no bailout or money to give it to the people anymore. So you will see a lot of unemployment. You'll see a lot of people out of business as well. Okay, so sad thing to see. But again, just like I told you, our business itself will be suitable and fit for this kind of situation because people will look for solutions. Okay, this is the best solution. Uno Premier will fit that situation, that standard, wherein people is looking forward for a contactless or maybe technology, and the product itself needed by the people, you are in the right place. Uno Premier will be. Okay? So again, the good news is God is with us, even the pandemic is there, and we still thrive. Okay? This is the pandemic proof that Leslie still earned around 20,000 US dollars, and she was the unofficial top earner at the time of pandemic itself. And she added another two vehicle during the pandemic. Okay, so good thing. Okay, God is so good for us. During the pandemic, we still strive. We still have the good blessings coming from our God using the Uno Premier system. And this is the testimonial that um, even the pandemic, you can really make good money here in Uno Premier. Okay, so this is our pandemic sales rally. Okay, so soon we'll be having online as well, but it's only below our office. And I'll finish with my letter coming from my son. Okay, so all the hard works, all the sacrifice me and my wife done, this was something that I always proud that I can share, and I keep it to the last thing in my life that I saw. I give me and my wife give our children a dream. All right, so it's because we have what we are doing right now is part of our dream, and he saw it that it can happen to him. So it's a good thing. We always said that we did choose Uno Premier rather than going for our job, because at that time in our job there's no dream. We kill the dream at that time, and it's a time killer. So the good thing about his growing up while we are doing Uno Premier, he saw how we did and how work for our dream, and later on he also have his own dream without us teaching him or mandated him what to do. When he grew up, he wanted to be a businessman. It was something that I was amazed, because we are there when he was going to high school interview. All of the kids are there. We're having a group interview by the principal, and all of the kids are saying themselves, oh, my dream job is I'm going to be an engineer, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a lawyer. And the last person was interviewed was my son, and he said, I want to be a businessman. And the principal was shocked. And he said, why you want to be a businessman? Because uh, most of 99% of all the students interviewed, they want to be a professional when they grew up. None of them want to be a businessman. And he said, I want to be like my dad. And that was something that it touches our heart. And until now, and we are so proud and so damn proud of our decision to make our time for them, and make our time available for them anytime, and make the financial stability ready for them as well through Uno Premier. And again, thank God and thank Uno Premier for all this. And this is what my last word to you. Doing what you love is freedom. Loving what you do is happiness. And again, my name is Paul Cheung. I hope you enjoy and hope you inspired with my story. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ma'am Darwin.
Guys, unmute yourself and go ahead and give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. That was so inspiring. Just to give, just to sum up what you've shared with us, and then I'm gonna go over our guest, and then I want to do a global business preview later. But going back to you, Sir Sir Cheng, I am just so I'm a loss for words. I like the fact that you are a pharmacist both of you,
Yes.
by profession,
Yeah.
and how you reconstituted yourself. That's what we call, because reconstituted yourself to become bankers. And you're forever looking for ways to provide for your family. That hits home. That hits a lot of people here. I like the fact that you did share that your gauge of success is, yeah, the money is wonderful, but it's really the experience. And it's infusing Uno into your life. And you are indeed a power couple, because one of the goal of this Zoom US sponsored is to bring in best practices from all over the world. And I am so thrilled that you share that you and your wife are so tight. My husband and I are doing Uno going on 4 years now.
Wow.
And we're infusing that into our lifestyle. We're getting some resistance from my kids. They kept saying, Uno, 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 Uno. What else? It's all Uno, Uno, Uno. But when the time comes that we do make the money and we live the lifestyle and we're able to afford to take them, because that's my dream. Really, my dream is to take my entire family to the Philippines because they don't know me. I've been here in the United States for 40 years, and talking about corporate world, when you say working for other people, I did that. I did that for 30 years. And I thought I was all that because I got into a higher position. The people that I met, they said, "Oh, you're Filipino?" And I'm driving, I was fortunate to become a meeting event planner. So I've been all over the destination places in the United States, including Hawaii. So when I was in Hawaii, someone picked me up and they had a name that said Bronwyn, Bronwyn. So I came to this Filipino chauffeur driver in a long stretch limo. And he looked at me and he turned around. And I said, "I'm Bronwyn." And then they said, "What? You, Bronwyn? You're Filipino." I said, "Ma'am." So he said, "Ma'am, I am so sorry. We have not had a VIP that is Filipino that we put to Hilton Hawaiian Village that has your caliber." And I'm like, "Well, that's kind of nice." And even when I get to the Hilton Hawaiian Village, the staff were ignoring me because I look like a local. But, long story short, yes, you work for a company, but that's not guaranteed. When I left my company after 30 years, I had a huge separation pay. I had a 401k, my pension. I had so much money, but I did not plan that because when I stopped working, I spent the money, but not a lot of money coming in. I'm now on a fixed income. So my deepest why, I lost most of the money that I had that I thought I'm going to have for the rest of my life. So I also want to share that the US folks, they don't know how blessed they are, but because when they started, and I congratulate everyone here. I know you're responsible for bringing in 141 participants. So
Wow.
I want to thank you for today's Zoom. We have been building from 60 to 50 to 24. Last time was 40, and now we're 141. So that means we are up there, and I hope we get more next. My wish was to get 100 this week, this Wednesday, and we hit 141. So thank you for that. I want to and I have few questions, and I also saw some questions from the group. But I do want to emphasize you did show how the US started in 2015.
Yes.
They rolled out US in a big bang, and that was the one that drew me. That's why I joined in 2016. They had two offices, one in Las Vegas and one in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Then we are the first one who actually had an online store and a drop shipping, and we get our commission from that.
Wow.
The board of directors gave us everything. But I guess the premiering leaders that started at that time um, did not know what to do with what they have.
Yeah.
So some of those folks diminished because we started with 22 products and then it went down to 3 for 3 years. But like you said, Not, even if there's a small product, if your passion is there and you believe in the concept, we need to keep on going. So I've been in this business for 4 years. I've experienced the travel in my life. So I've done it all. I'm happy, but I'm really doing it for my kids and my grandkids, and for the people that need Uno in their lives, especially here in the US. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just so excited. There's a few questions that I want to ask you.
Sure.
I know I've given you some some questions in the past, but I think you covered it. There's few that came to mind. When you came to Uno, what sold you to Uno? Is it the products because you experienced them, or the business plan?
Actually, both. Since we have the background of being pharmacists, we saw the product is very, very up to the standard that you can really pass it to the FDA in the country itself. Because if the product itself doesn't pass the FDA approval, then you don't have a product itself. So it will be a problem. So since we saw the product and it's very, very we tried it ourselves first, and we tried the product itself, and we saw the difference because my son have an allergy when he was small, and we went to a lot of doctors, and one of the product who really healed him was crypto organic, and he was taking 5 tablets when he's like 7 years old. 5 tablets every single day, every single morning when he wake up until now, and he's already 16 years old.
Wow.
Every single morning he's still taking 5. The allergy went away. We never take any medicine for that anymore. And even for my mom, it was like post cancer patient. It's very, very good for her to have the crypto organic as well. So these are the product testimonial itself convince us that we are in the right company. And of course, the compensation plan, the marketing plan we did study. Is it hard for people who are busy to study or to learn? If it's hard, it will also be hard for us to distribute or duplicate from it. So the good thing about the marketing plan is easy, and it's duplicable, and it is easy to learn. And you can learn it in as fast as 1 to 2 days. So with that, having said, it's like a win-win situation for us because number one, we don't have time. Number two,
Yes.
we are like a one day business day for a week. Okay, so we have to be rushing a lot of things, and it's like one day and everything is full pack, everything's there, we have to do from top to bottom. So and the good thing is simple, and product is it sell itself, and it's very, very duplicable. And we just started from there, having some people, very simple people, who see it as we saw it, because it's common sense. Okay, so that's why we duplicate far better than anybody. Again, because of that foundation itself.
Very good. Thank you. That was a great answer. I have a few more. Please indulge me,
Sure, no
indulge
problem.
us.
No problem, no
So,
problem.
among your downlines, and I'm not asking you to play favoritism because I know you don't, you're very fair. But I want to know, among your downlines when you were starting, name an individual that surprised you the most and why.
Okay.
Meaning, like you met someone, and then you know how you qualify and disqualify people.
Yeah.
But then again, you followed, I'm sure you followed what was in your gut and the principles of Uno,
All right.
and what surprised you.
Should I name her name?
Surprised you the most. Oh yes, please. I would love to give
So maybe, okay,
accolades.
maybe I should check whether she's here. She's here. I
Good.
think she's here. So one of our downlines, her name is Vina. Okay, so like 2 to 3 years ago, I met her, and I told her, if you wanted to do this thing, do it big, just like we do. We we put it all, risk it all, and I guarantee you, your sacrifice will pay off. And she believed on me. Okay, so and on us with Leslie. At that time, she did have some savings, and she put all her savings. And one global package is around 34,000 Hong Kong dollars. So she bought three global package. So I did told her, stuck with me, stick with me. Whatever happened, don't ever uh, doubt the system. Just keep on doing what I told you. Okay, so she did what we told her. She attend all the trainings, keep on inviting, keep on doing the business itself. And 2019, she was the top one earner here in Hong Kong. And at that time, or even 2019, just like I told them when I was sharing, 2018, she bought her first land in Baguio. And 2019 until last year, until right now, she already have finished almost a two-story building coming from OFW, and she doesn't have a lot of learning, a lot of background or education. No, she's a very, very simple single mother. So she have two kids. Her kids are very, very lovely, and studying and living with her mom, and she's a single mom. And right now, she's a top one earner, having her achievement. We are so proud of her. And what she did is just follow the system. And she believed just like us. She believed what we told her, and she kept on fighting along the way. And of course, there are challenges, a lot
Of
of
course.
challenges as well. She did a lot. I remember she have so many complaints of coming from what she presented and come back and complain. And she's not the person that will follow you immediately. So me as her upline, we are always following her. Where are you? You need to attend training. Come on. She always answer me back, I have invites. And I told you one time, I remember, I said, when the training comes, drop everything. So the first time she didn't listen, second time she didn't listen, and the third time, I really stopped everything what she do. No invite, no pay in, just attend the training. And when she started learning the training, learn to listen. That's a start when she grew, because even she have a lot of pain at that time when she is starting. She didn't have a group because she doesn't have the learnings and how the training or the system itself. So the group came in when she stopped, listen, and have the system itself. And that's where learning came from. And she duplicate from it and leverage from it. And that's the time the big money comes in. Okay, so when you have the group and you can operate as a group right now, it's better than you are doing by yourself. It's like times one only. But if in case you are doing everything by a team, you're like doing it times 20. So the good thing about her, and I like to insert this as a message, that she is a multiple account, 3 global accounts. So that's why the royalty came from extra income from that one, even she doesn't have the pairing. Plus, uh, she have the maximum income for 3 accounts. Okay, so these are the multiplier on how she get those achievements faster than anybody else. So this was one of the testimonial we are so proud of, that she did it. And we are looking forward for people down below her or even cross line that she can influence a lot of people to do the same. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That is so beautiful. So tell me her whole name, Vina
Vina Kinchang, she's here.
Akinch.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That is so awesome. Thank you. So I have a few more questions. Let me run this down. And for, I'm going to mention the the invitees, Evangeline Valenzuela, Aiko Blancha, Evangeline Fontana, Aiko Melinda Flores, and RC from Kuwait. Just bear with us for now, and we will do a global BP in a few minutes. I have a few questions still for our honored guest here. Um, so in looking at your photos, this is a question from Jacqueline Bennett. Jacqueline is my downline for going on 4 years now here in the United States. You have seen her around. If you look at it on Facebook, we don't have the checks nor the, what is this? The accolades. We're not an icon yet, but we're pioneering. So she is very curious looking at all these women, even my husband too. My husband loves the photo of you and all these women behind you. And we coined a label as the domestic workers, beautiful off-W domestic workers in Hong Kong, and how they do get one Sunday. And I want you to know that I do talk to your members, because I could not talk to you directly because you're so high up there. And I said,
Oh, of course not.
who am I to be approaching him? But I was talking to some of your downlines, and they shared with me how wonderful you are, of course. And then the fact of the experience of coming together once a day, and then saving all their energy and their passion. And then when they come together, magic happens.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I want that Miss Jacqueline wants to ask is, what are the products that really brought you more revenues when you do come together on Sundays? Do you have any particular, since we're pioneering here in the US, we want to pick and choose what we want to push. We have already experienced it, but we're just curious. We're very intrigued. What products work for the majority of your beautiful women?
Okay. Vitamin C will be for the longest time when we started. So already I have the vitamin C. And when we started, we only have 3 products as well. Same as you. When we started here in Hong Kong, we only have vitamin C, grapeseed, and virgin coconut oil. So we started from there, and the product keep on adding. And what will be the best products, most sellable here? Because number 1, for the health, it will be vitamin C. And number 2 will be the magic cream. Since all of us are, including me, are already having these beauty regimens that we need to use. So a lot of people here are 100% are ladies. So they are using our product. The magic cream is powerful because it's hydroquinone free and mercury free. And you can use it in the face, because a lot of magic cream in the market, you cannot use it in the face because it's so strong, and it can burn your face. And our magic cream is effective and is light for the face to use. And of course, the coffee itself. Okay, so the coffee will be the third most sellable here. And then the necessity comes in with the soap and the toothpaste, and the crypto organic come as well with hand in hand with the crypto ultimacy. And it depends on the season as well, because when it's winter, a lot of people buy coffee. Then when the summer came, the prime juice will be leading for the beverages. Okay, so and then after that, and we also have the shampoo. And we last year we break a record here in Hong Kong because one of our customers, she's not a member, she's just a user coming from buying from our member. She was almost bald here in the center of her head, and she used our shampoo for a week, and started to grow. And she posted a picture of her in a community page. So a lot of people was curious about it, and we went out of stock. So it was booming for our shampoo here in Hong Kong. Everybody's looking forward to have it because again, it's organic, and it's very, very light, and it's very, very good for your scalp. And even you have dandruff, the good thing about that is organic, and you can really grow hair. So until now, I still have a lot of hair. So we have those kind of genetics that I'm losing hair as well, because my dad is bald. So I'm looking forward already that I will be having a bald already. But luckily, and thank God, because of the Uno product, I'm not. And me and my wife are not that white before. And good thing again, because of the Uno product, we did have a fair skin. Um, when I show you my previous picture when I first came here in Hong Kong, I'm not totally white or fair. I'm really dark at that time. So the good thing about the product itself is it's sell for itself. As long as you're using it, it's very easy to sell. So for longest time, all of the lines of the product is these are these are not new one anymore. These are legends products already proven, tested. A lot of hundreds of people already have testimony of the product itself. So we just told people to use it. If you want to
Very
sell,
good.
be the product of the product. Just tell your story, and you will sell more. Unlike you're telling others people's story, it will be a hard sell. If you in case you're just telling your story, any people you can sell your product. So that's a very simple way to do it.
Very good. Thank you so much. Because that's what I tell my downlines. And so they use it. So there are times when they pull away from it and that they come crawling. And I'm not only talking about beauty products, I'm talking about sandiate berries and those like really powerful products. One of the things I do want to mention is the fact that for those people that are interested in investing in the United States for a United States account, there are 51 states here that you can build your empire. We just brought in cryptogenic last
Wow,
month. Now we have virgin coconut oil.
wow.
Then we have virgin coconut oil, cryptogenic. What else do I have? I'm so excited to share what I have. All the fine products of grapeseed extract. So there is no excuse for the US team not to make it and go back to Beverly Hills and reclaim where we were. So I want you guys, if you know of anybody who is a US account holder and they are sleeping and they're not plugged in, they're missing out because we are trailblazing. Okay, another question. I'm gonna ask people in the group. I think that's my last question to you is for me personally is that, so tell me, after over a decade of being part of Uno, do you ever pull away from Uno? Like you promise yourself one day and you're not gonna talk about Uno. After you infuse Uno into your life and you go to a cruise ship and then you sit with somebody and then can you help yourself not sharing Uno? I'm just curious because I'm crazy about Uno. I open up my mouth and people just tell me, shut up, like my husband and my, so tell me, do you ever pull away from Uno?
You know what? When you join Uno and you are in the system, it's like a disease. Okay, so when I started, okay, because my wife is busy at that time. When I started, I keep on talking about Uno, 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 and then she started to become annoyed of what I'm doing. And when I told her to resign, and she resigned at that time, she was the one who's like 2 to 3 times more powerful than me that talking about Uno. She was annoyed I'm always on the phone before that. And after she resigned, I cannot talk to her. You're always on the phone. You have 2 to 3 phones. I only have one. And it's like a disease. The main point is you feel good when you share the good thing. You feel good because you're sharing something good that can change life. You don't have any guilty feeling that you will be having a trouble in the end. Um, because I'm chasing about the feeling that I can share something good because it happened to me. A very simple thing. It's not something that is not a rocket science that I need to study for a college university degree just to have this. So it's something that's so simple, so changing life, so humbling experience that I really like to share the good news. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't listen. I don't care if you don't you shout at me, you get annoyed. As long as I did share my part because we have a lot of experience. We have one person that we shared for 3 years. Imagine 3 years. We shared for first year, she ignored us, she rejected us. Second year, we did the same. same hype, same energy. We still approach her. You know what? This happened to us. It happened to us. She ignored it again. On the third year, we go back to the Philippines. We saw her. We keep on pushing her, and finally she joined on the third year, and she's a doctor.
Wow.
And after that, our network in the Philippines full blasted, and we have 4 doctors there. We have a chief of police, we have a general, we have a boat captain, and everything just exploded from there. So again, my point of is, don't stop, because you don't get um, analyzed with what you see, but have the intention of building your network of sharing the good news. And you're not doing anything wrong. And you're
Yep.
not fooling anybody. As long as you can sleep at night, you're doing good. And you're building treasure for your team, for your family, and also treasure in heaven, because you're sharing the good news. As long as you're sharing the word of God as well. So these are, we value these things, and I always teach my downlines to do the same. So don't do bad things. Always remember, only do something good, that you can sleep at night. So everything will be well. Everything will be good by the end of the day. That's it.
I'm so glad you said that, because what I tell my downline here, especially in the US, because they're very strict with everything. And then people tend to froze because they analyze too much
Yeah.
before they do. See, my background is as an organizer, proceed until you're apprehended. Do not discriminate anybody. So
Yes.
one of the things that I always tell them is, say, you're not doing anything unethical.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything unlawful. You're not doing anything that's harmful. I mean, just do it. And then as long as you're driven, and by, most of us, that's one of the things that drew me to UNO, is how spiritual and God fearing most of our members are. And
Yes.
I'm not discriminating other beliefs, but the higher power within yourself, if you sit down and quiet enough to actually listen to what your thoughts are and your feelings with the guidelines of the UNO guiding principles of UNO. One of the challenges that I had was, like, they never have training that are English. So I actually put my foot down for 4 years now to make sure that we do this. So
Yes.
hopefully we're gonna get traction. I'm looking at the time now. We have 143 people.
Wow.
So if with everyone's permission, I'm gonna stop pinning you. And again, thank you so much. How about a round of applause for our wonderful guest? Just unmute and shout out and do whatever. Just make it
Thank you, Sir
happen. Make her
Paul.
feel.
Dr. Paul.
Thank you, ma'am. I just like to add one more thing just for US, because I also have a downlines in US. Just imagine, we are in Hong Kong. Most of our members here in Hong Kong are domestic helpers. Their salary is like 4,000 something in Hong Kong dollars. If you convert it, in US dollars, it's like maybe 600, 500. Oh, maybe, yeah, 500 US dollars only for a month. Okay, and imagine this. I believe, I'm strongly believe, all of your US members, even in UAE or anywhere else in the world, we are the smallest wage in this whole group. But why we are so huge right now in the presence of it is because we wanted to have a better life. And if in case you are blessed with a large wages or large salary, don't depend on that, because right now is a test. Pandemic is a lesson. So you have to really embrace the lesson and move ahead to change for innovation. If in case you're still depending on salary, you'll be disappointed, because
Yes.
sooner or later there will be resignation, retrenchment, or even layoff from the companies as big as very big, huge companies, because most of them are changing for e-commerce. So a lot of people will be out of work, and AI is coming, robots are coming. Okay, so you cannot stop change, but you can ride on with the waves of change. So that's us. So there's nothing wrong of adding accounts, Nothing wrong of investing to yourself. Nothing wrong of trying new ones. As long as, just like we said with Mom Browning, as long as you are not doing anything wrong, you're doing something good. So just keep on sharing the good news, because someday will come. We always have this belief. Uh, we are not born as a doctor. We are not destined to be a lawyer, teacher. We are not destined to engineers as well, as in Hong Kong. But we have a better purpose, to be a rich people under Uno Premier system, to be with our family and to grow them together, not as an OFW, but together. So is something that on OFW will always hear this and have the lesson. You are not born to left your kids to somebody else and take care of other kids. Okay,
Right.
so you have your own destiny, a purpose to make. So if you are financially lacking, just do that. So this is your chance. This is your chance to make it happen. That you have your whole family together happily, because you are financially free, because of something you try. It's called Uno Player. Okay.
Thank you so much for that wisdom that you're sharing. And I'm always gonna address my U.S. downlines. In the U.S., our President Biden just gave away all of these wonderful stimulus money. We're talking about $1,400 per person. How many packages is that?
Wow.
And so we need to find. I urge you guys to reach out for people in the U.S. because yes, you want to stimulate the economy. Uno is going to be a great way of doing it because you get an account, you get your money, you get your products, your money's worth, and the return is wonderful. And if you happen to have a rich uncle, have them invite them over. I mean, there are somebody out there. Some people respond to Uno's calling because number one, they want a second career. Number two, they want to pay off their student loans in the U.S. especially. I mean, we have a lot of not a lot of doctors because it costs so much money, and then they borrow from the government. The government keeps, we're not getting enough assistance, but there is assistance. If you are homeless in the United States, it's your choice because they always give shelters. There's lots of rich people always providing for the people that have nobody, that have nothing. So that's the challenge that we have here in Uno USA. A couple of days ago, last week, I picked up a truckload of free food
Wow.
from a food pantry and I distributed them to a lot of people. So where's the Uno challenge there? I've heard a lot of stories in the Philippines of people being homeless, that's their drive. So I'm looking for a drive here in the United States because knowing what Uno has done for me with my health and my husband and my entire family, we got to keep preaching. Okay. All right. So it's 1:43. We have 151 participants. It looks like we have but 6 or 7 invites that are new, that they're our prospects. So I'm gonna spend some time doing the global presentation, global preview. If you guys, if you guys are okay to stay, that's great. If you want to reinforce your learning, we also have one of our sharers here, Sir Paule from UAE, multiple account guru. So if you want to stay on, please stay on. But if you have to leave, I certainly, I know Uno has been known for long meetings. One of the things that the U.S. still has to get accustomed to, but is a very valuable engagement. Okay. So unless there's any objection, I will go ahead and do my business preview. Is everybody okay with that? Thumbs
Yes,
up,
go on.
thumbs down. Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Thumbs up. Miss Kelly, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I want to acknowledge the new folks who are invites, and thank you for the sponsors who brought them in. Miss Kelly and Sir Paulie, if you could just monitor the chat too, just to make sure that we have addressed everybody.
All
I
right.
see Eileen Joy Ibayan raised her hand, so I don't know what you would want, but I'll go ahead and proceed, okay? So welcome everybody to Uno Premier Plus. This is who we are. We started off in the Philippines in 2007, and we have established an incredible networking marketing system that was catered to the Philippine market. We are international certified, and that means that we are registered with this membership organization in Switzerland that makes sure that all of our products and our business practices are up to par. That is something that is one of our bragging rights. We are also duly registered as super brand recognized, meaning most of the products that have attained that branding has a feel good component within them. So it's great to have that. It's great to know that. So we have gained our foothold in the multi-level marketing industry, and we have tons and tons of awards from that you can see even in our products as you see them. There are some certifications that is rather unique and put us above other multi-level marketing companies. We have branches from all over the world. We're very innovative. Our board of directors, fantastic. And we have produced over 3,000 millionaires in the Philippines alone. So not too long ago in 2015, they decided that they're gonna roll this out to become Uno Premier. Coming out from the stable mother company, Uno Local, they decided to roll out this, again, Filipino-owned global corporation to target an upscale level. And I think they thought about the OFW, the overseas foreign worker. As you know, for people, most of you are leaders here, when Filipinos graduate from school, the first thing that they do is leave the country. And our host countries that would willingly embrace our OFWs are United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia. There's those are the two major companies that actually receive them, and of course in Asia, Hong Kong and Singapore. So the Uno board of directors decided, hey, we should stop shipping our people. We should bring them home, and that has been achieved, as you have heard from our guest speaker today. Now, what they've done is that they penetrated the international market, and we now have international branches worldwide, a truly multi-level game changer. The board of directors, as we know them, is William Barbaro, the president, Irby Chua, vice president, Oliver Chua, chief operations officer. As you know, these gentlemen have a combined experience. Have a combined 60 years of experience. So they are entrepreneurs by heart. They started in their younger days in different multi-level marketing companies. And then at one point they decided, you know what, every time I start, we have to stop. Either the products are not consistent, and the network left. I mean, there's just so many challenges of keeping the company that they joined afloat. So they decided, hey, we're going to make this one Uno company that will make sure that it will stay afloat and will penetrate the global market. So with their combined expertise in operations, in technology and management, they have proven to be the best so far, and we have really seen their successes as they have been featured in MoneyWise magazine. These are our offices in West Insula. As you can see, it is a beautiful. I have been there. It makes you feel really important. So whoever prospects that you have, you're gonna send them over there, and they're gonna roll out the red carpet. Right now, because of the pandemic, there's some restrictions, but they practice a lot of social distancing, and also they treat the facilities. Guaranteed, when you come to West Insula, you're going to see these famous people because they are so humble. They greet everybody. They don't hide in their offices. I know that for a fact because I did not know when I came there with most of one of the investment that I did in 2016, 2017 is come to the Philippines with a handful of my downlines that I brought in just to make sure that there is a building, number one, just to make sure that there is a structure before we really go full speed with it. And we experience the hospitality of our grand uplines and also our board of directors. Note that most of our offices in the Philippines look like this, state of the art technology. Like I said, you will not be ashamed to take people or send people over there. Now we have all over the United States, all over the world. We have tens of thousands of active members in more than 20 countries. We are in 4 continents and has since created over 300 millionaires and counting, especially with a new Uno shop that they rolled out to address the pandemic. This is the landscape of what Uno looks like in the world. As you can see, because Qatar, Dubai, UAEs, our majority of our OFWs are there, they have succeeded in setting up offices there. Also, in Europe and Singapore and Hong Kong in Asia. And if you look over to the left side, there are some countries that are starting to open up, to become consumers, and there's a potential to open up a brick and mortar. It only needs one person like Paul to make it happen. And if you are driven like him and you follow what the Uno beliefs and systems are, it's going to happen. That's what we're trying to do here in the United States of America. Although we have a fulfillment service, and I thank the board of directors for that, after all these years, we actually have a warehouse with 4 additional products for the US market. That is wonderful. So here in Uno Premier for Life, this is the cell that I created here in the center in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are in the Midwest. We are trying to reach out to Filipinos and non-Filipinos within the Midwest area. And what we offer is that we do have an office. This is the office that I have right here. It's a physical office. We have conference rooms. We have breakout rooms that we're trying to get people in to know more about Uno. This is not a Uno supported facility. A few dedicated distributors made it happen. So we've been in existence here in Cincinnati going on 3 years, okay? Let's look at Nigeria. This is what it looked like. Red Lions International has been very instrumental in establishing our clientele in Nigeria. As you look at these faces, you know that they come from all walks of life. And it is important for you to note, just like Paul, they are pharmacists, they are microbiologists, they are politicians, they are pastors and doctors. These people believe in the products because they use it themselves. So if anyone wonders about the quality of the products, there's your proof right there. I'm going to continue highlighting our offices in Africa because we have really, we're still building there, and they are so far advanced because all of these people really use the products. United Arab Emirates. So as you know, Will Tolentino is the founder of UAE. And then most of the people that are here now, that are in the Zoom, is under him. I want to take a moment to acknowledge these pioneering leaders. They have actually brought in the world. As you know, Dubai is a hub for different personalities, different nationalities. Okay, This is a picture of a Pakistani, a Saudi Arabian, Jewish, they come together. And that's a beautiful picture. And that's what we're trying to achieve here in the United States too. Thus, we have this platform that you can invite people from all walks of life and different nationalities that are non-Filipino speakers, okay? Now, these are some of the, well, a number of these people are millionaires. I happen to know a few of them. And if you happen to be able to chat with um, with Jeffrey Pauly here, he's been so gracious in attending our presentations. We can ask him to show the multiple accounts if you have the time. Let me move forward. This is a proud moment in Abu Dhabi, wherein a hospital actually sponsored a 3-day product fair. That is unheard of, and that's what we're trying to achieve here in Cincinnati, in partnership um, with the different health organizations here in the community. And you're going to be hearing about that in the next Zoom, okay? And it's spearheaded by none other than our very own Jeffrey, another Jeff, Jeffrey, who has been our global presenter for a long, long time, Mr. Jeffrey Brewsters. So here we go in Hong Kong. So this is the one, if you have not seen it yet, sir, um, we have actually shown this. So this is really powerful. As you know, you've heard the story. This is how it is. You've heard it from the man himself. Now, remember what he mentioned in California when they did the grand opening in 2015? In Beverly Hills, California, it was very well attended. The proof is in the pudding, as you can see. This is the certification that we are duly registered, a Filipino-owned company, duly registered here in the United States. As you can see, the date here is 2021, okay? So we are registered, we are legit. So if you are thinking of building here in the US, this is the time to do it. These are a few of the products that are available. As you know, I mentioned that we have gotten cryptogenic already, virgin coconut oil. We have uh, vitamin C is still in the works. The ultimate C is still in the works. We have, and wheatgrass and barley. But we have grapeseed extract, virgin coconut oil, and cryptogenic already here. Okay, this is our humble building here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So if anyone will have an opportunity to come and visit the Midwest, let us know. We're only 20 minutes from the airport. We'll come pick you up and we'll try to roll out the red carpet. As the proven business model is this: say profitable consumerism. I know it's hard to say. Profitable consumerism. This is what it means. A network marketing is defined as a system of moving products from the factory down to the end consumer, meaning you, without the middleman. So all the costs saved from the middleman is passed on to you. Here's an example. An item that the manufacturer produces for 10 bucks, after they've gone through the sales office and the media endorsement and all that and the printed ads, the wholesaler will end up selling you that amount of money, $250, because they add on all of these advertising costs. But if you look at the profitable consumerism model, you are the consumer, you are the distributor. So Uno Premier will give you up to the 50% discount
Bronwyn, are you still there? We lost you. Let's just wait for Miss Bronwyn to reconnect. Let's just wait for her. Anyway, guys, are you still okay? Still alive? Again, welcome to our guests and invites. We mentioned their names a while ago. All right, thank you, Alive and Kicking. Miss Donna, welcome to you, Miss Donna. Guest of Monday. Welcome, RC from Kuwait.
To all those people residing in Metro Manila, please do not let yourself go home 10 onwards. There are a lot of checkpoint. It is my first time to go home late because I have a meeting in MOA, and I didn't expect that there are a lot of checkpoints inside Metro Manila. So if you don't want to get hassled, that's why I failed to go back to my office in Panay Avenue. Okay, Tita Bronwyn, we will put you back, please, so that we can finish the business review. You can share your screen again.
It's not yet in. But she's coming in.
So to those people residing in Metro Manila in the Philippines right now, please stay at home. Be safe. We're averaging close to 8,000 cases of new variant of COVID in the Philippines. It's like a pay-in in our local account, 7,998 cases in a day.
Oh, there's a technical issue with Mom Bronwyn. Um, guys, thank you for your understanding. There's something with Ma'am Bronwyn's connection, but it will be Coach Jeff who will be continuing the presentation. We are just sorting out the slides that we will be presenting to you. Please bear with us, okay?
I'm sorry about that. I'm back.
Tita Bronwyn, are you back?
Welcome
Yes,
back,
I'm
Ma'am
back. I can
Bronwyn.
continue. I'm sorry, my internet in the office conked out and I have to use my phone. So
So,
anyway, let me
are you
continue and
going
I'm
to
gonna
share
do
your
this
feedback?
quickly. Yeah, let me share my screen. Thank you guys, I apologize. All right, so the other person has to stop sharing so I can share my screen.
Okay, I stopped it already, Tita. You can share your
Thank
screen now.
you. Thank you very much. All right, I think this is where we stopped. Thanks for your patience, guys. We still have some over 100. So like I said, we are going to be offering food supplement orientation once you become a member, and this is how you learn about the products, okay? Now, I'm going to move on. NutriFab Acai Berry, and this, as you know, most of our products are registered and is being endorsed by the doctors. So that meaning there are 30,000 doctors and health practitioners that endorses our products, not only for therapeutic purposes, but also for helping out as a medicine. Okay, Super Brand, as you know, this is a proud moment. In June of 2019, we have achieved Super Brand certification, meaning that when people talk about Colgate or toothpaste, they say advanced care because we do have our organic toothpaste. So it means that branding pays tribute to the strongest and most valuable brands on earth. Now, how to become part of Uno Premier? It is a consumer club. Let me tell you the difference. This is just 4 easy steps to do, okay? Step 1 is to sign up. When you sign up, you are a partner, not a member. When you are a health and business partner, you get to write a check for yourself. I have been a member for an organization for the longest time, which I pay dues to every single year, nonstop to get the benefits. What are those benefits? Oh yeah, it's a discount at a hotel, or maybe some percent off from a product. It's a membership discount. But as a partnership, Your sign up fee, your one-time sign up is good for the rest of your life. So when you become an Uno partner, we're not gonna kick you out. As long as you have an account, and we hope that you're gonna be using the products. Let's say in a couple of months, you are not returning. If you're not interested in making the money with with the 10 ways of earning, that's all cool. You can always come back at any time and order products, and you will still get your discount. The beauty is, if you do become active and you talk to people into coming into the business, you are gonna get the residual income, the passive income, like what most people say: when you're asleep and somebody drinks a coffee, you get a percentage out of that. And you're gonna learn more in a few minutes. US dollar, $380 is our Platinum Plus account. In the United States, there's a promotion going on until the end of this month that if you sign up for $380 as a Platinum Plus, you will get upgraded to Premier Plus. What does that mean? That means you get more point value. You're not going to get the products, but the earning potential increases. Okay. Now, with your sign up, you get an Uno shop. That has always been offered to our members, to our US members, since 2015. We've always had our store, we've always had our accounting system and payment system on board. But for those people that are new to the game with the e-commerce, Uno offers, if you check the Facebook scheduling, most of you I see are e-com graduates, and they're making lots of money. And a lot of people have qualified even to the Blue Sapphire, like Joseph Salonga here. They just came back from an incentive. He just qualified for the leasing travel incentive. And most of the folks that have actually made it as top earners and met the requirements, they just came back from El Nido. So that's really fantastic. With the Uno shop, you don't have to do much. All you need to do is really share your store link, and Uno will take care of everything. The only thing that you need to worry about is, by the time that you see that you made an income, is to cut a check for yourself or have it deposited into your account. For a Platinum Plus minimum investment of $380, you are bound to get, if you work the system, of over $1,800 monthly income. That's your potential income. Okay. Step two, you want to attend your new partners briefing. It's something that has been established by Uno, that to make sure that you are connected with your group. They're going to teach you why Uno existed, the advantage of Uno, its products, its business practices, and most of all, their code of ethics. So you are relying to learn everything that you need to know to succeed. You just need to show up and invest your time. Of course, you have to use the products. This is the first set of pioneering leaders that I have brought into the U.S. in the eastern East Coast. As you can see, they love all of these wonderful products, and they actually use them from all walks of life, all different ages. Use the products. Using the products, because all these products are wonderful. They are US FDA approved, and you can make profit out of it. As a consumer club, even though these products that you see are not available in the US warehouse, you can actually order them through, if you are consuming and not selling them for profit. You know, the objective is to get people to become part of the consumer club. That will have access to all these over 30 products in the Philippines, including Max Out, the magic cream that was mentioned earlier. Step four is to get your four partners. It should not be hard to find four people. See, you can only handle four people at a time because you want to give them your best. Okay. And any structure, even in large corporations, there's only four direct reports. Makes sense? So don't worry about bringing 100 people, because if you focus on just four people, That's all you need. And those four will bring you four, and then those four will bring you four more. So that's a 4x4 plan. Again, let me repeat. You sign up with advanced purchase. And that what that means is that when you order your starter pack to switch your household, switch the coffee, switch the juice, switch the supplements, you already have the money. You already have the products, right? So that means you already have the return on your investment, if you look at it that way. And then when you start sharing them, there's the potential for earning. Make sure that you attend your new partners briefing, especially gatherings like this, because you learn so much. Uno in the Philippines offers training from all groups all across the board 24/7. You have access to these. And one thing that is great is that from the past international training, they have actually extracted some learning videos in Tagalog, but they actually put in some subtitles in English. So there is no excuse. Somebody says, oh, my prospect does not speak Tagalog. No excuse, because all of the content there is subtitled. Use the products. It's shifting the brands of the toothpaste you use in the morning, the coffee that you drink, the shampoo, which now I just heard will grow your hair. So there should not be, unless it's a preference, no thinning hair around there, around our group. And then you get the four partners. It's very, very easy. Royalty bonus, when you sign up, when the group that you brought in, you actually get 20% if you have a global plus, and another 5% for the next level. And for elite, you get 20%. I'm going to move on really, really quickly because we can get more detailed. In a snapshot, this is what a US account looks like and its potential for earning depending on what package you started with. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at over $17,000 just for the sign up alone, just the sign up, not even product sales, okay? So let's talk about rebates. Remember when you become a member, when you become a health and business partner, you already have your choice of products because you know that your children is allergic, they do the cryptogenic. So you have to repeat purchase, correct? So in these, if you and your downlines repeat purchase, the minimum of that 5% for your personal purchases and group purchases within the people that brought in, you are going to get a rebate of up to 29%. So let's pretend that you have 1,000 partners and each of them consume $50 a month. What is that? A coffee here, prime juice here, a couple of soap. That is all. If you have 1,000 partners that does exactly what you tell them to do, we're looking at a total group purchase of $50,000. Okay, so it's not a perfect world. You're not able to spread the word, or you're not able to get your downlines to do repeat or purchases. Even a 10% failure rate, even if you don't do much, with 1,000 partners, after they've proven the products, we're looking at $5,000 a month. We could certainly use $5,000 a month, right? Send money to the Philippines for people that are sick that are not into Uno, or buy Uno packages for people, or buy franchises or an online store. Tons of possibilities. Again, here's a royalty bonus, 10% for platinum. Now, this is just a snapshot of if you had a platinum account, $380, you got a potential income of $1,800, and then there's some referral bonus. So remember, when you sign up, you get some money when you bring people in. And then you accumulate matching bonus and royalty bonus, and then another 29% for the products. I know it's very, very complicated at this point, but you guys know the people that brought you in will walk you through what is needed. Remember the points that you accumulate after you achieve your goals, you can actually keep them for life or exchange them for gadgets. Because if you are in technology, you got to have the right resources and the tools in order to succeed. Uno has thought about that for you. Isn't that amazing? Now look at this. You can also, if you want to try branding, brand yourself. And I actually heard one of the top earners saying, I'm not into brand names, but a mentor advised me to just go ahead and buy me a Gucci watch, or not a Gucci watch. What's that watch that everybody, Rolex. So she's a woman. So she walks into this exclusive club. The first thing that they saw in her was a Rolex watch. So if you guys think like, oh no, I'm gonna have a fever if I walk out with a $2,000 bag, that's an investment. And this is an investment you don't even have to do for yourself. Uno has already thought about it. Isn't that wonderful? Now, you got to drive a fancy car. Some people are so into cars, and I'm not, I'm happy with a car that would take me from point A to B. But if you're trying to influence people, you got to be in a car that reflects your business. Uno has thought about that too. There's car incentives. As you know, in Hong Kong, there's many of them that qualified for that. And the travel all over. My husband does not like to travel. And he always says, oh, I don't want to travel because it's too much hassle, da 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 da, through the airport, whatever. But when I finally took him to one of our travels in the outside the country, like in Hawaii, when he got there, he said, oh my God, it's wonderful. So don't knock it until you try it. There's always an experience to experience that you can talk about it for the rest of your life. You can talk about it with your grandchildren and your children. That's something that is wonderful. You get to travel all over the world. And with with the pandemic, with the vaccine and everything, hopefully we're able to do that. You can now book travels in as advanced as 20 to travel in 2022. So the best future, ladies and gentlemen, right now is your positioning advantage. Okay, do it now to make sure that when you bring, so you are sold on this. For the new people that just heard about this, Evangeline, Aiko, Melinda, RC, you heard about the wonderful opportunity. You heard it from the person that you invited you here. If you don't actually sign up right now or in the next 2 days, you are going to lose that positioning advantage because you're going to be so excited about this, what you've heard, and then and you tell it to someone. And then when they come back and say, okay, I want to join, if you don't have an account to attach this person to, then you have already lost the opportunity. So make sure that you position yourself now. We have generous cash bonuses for all the signups. And this is wonderful, the inheritance benefit. You can actually deed this, your account, to your children and your grandchildren. What a legacy you can leave them. There are no territorial boundaries. It is proven now, as you see, this group right now of over 100 is represented in 4 continents and many countries. And this is just the beginning. We're just starting. It is a very portable business. It only requires your smartphone. It requires a laptop, or in the US, you can actually connect with Kindle. So as a new member to grow your business, we always have our new partners orientation. We offer mentoring and coaching, cross-line, upline, all across the board. The wonderful thing what Uno offers us is we are so inclusive. We belong in different groups, but we still come together because we know that's what is needed. Okay. I want you to look at the landscape of the United States since we are hosting here in the United States. There are 50 countries. We have our offices in Nevada. We have 1.4 million Filipino Americans in California. We have heavily population of U.S. Americans in Washington State, Florida in warm countries, in warm states, New York, New Jersey, Hawaii, of course. So there's plenty of opportunity and there's enough for all of us, plenty of fish in the ocean. So I really want you to remember that. This offering now of the Zoom, as you can see, we've heard from Paul Chang, and you're going to hear from Jeffrey Paul if people are wanting to know more about multi-accounts. Just the testimonial alone to keep you going. We have this on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. US Eastern Standard Time, and also in the Philippines at 10 p.m. So keep inviting people. And on Fridays, it's hosted by our brothers and sisters in UAE. So in embracing the new norm, this is how we do a business. And I seem to be working. These are the pictures of the people that we have connected over time. And we do have regular meetings to make sure that we provide you everything that you need to succeed. Okay. And of course, we have a group forming with the global leaders. So this is just an example of, outside the box, since we don't have that regular training for non-Filipino speakers, we try to bring in other speakers from other countries to enhance, to improve the skills. So it is the perfect time to join. So I want you guys to follow up with the person who invited you to this Zoom. And I want you to know that there are many packages you can start with here in the U.S. So if you're into beauty, and health, depending on what you want as a startup package, think about it now and talk to the person who invited you, because this is the time to start. Be privileged and be part of UNO. Now, Sir, Coach Paul, this is the new multiple accounts for a quick return of investment. And as you have told us, structuring is key for a sound foundation. So I'm going to let Jeff Pauly talk about, I only have a few slides here. I have not converted the 15 accounts, but Sir Pauly, we have slides 1, 3, and 7, not the 15 converted in US dollars yet. So you just need to tell me when you want to advance the slide so I can go ahead and
Okay.
make it happen.
Thank you very much. So I'm back again, guys. It's me, Jeffrey Paule, the coach and founder of Team Sniper Elite UAE. So I will be discussing with you how to maximize your income doing Uno Premier. So we got 3 different options. Actually, I don't have to do this because the testimonial and the person who talks first says everything. The most humble guy, kind-hearted, very supportive, and the man behind the success of Uno Hong Kong, none other than Mr. Paul Cheung. So thank you very much, Sir Paul. So we met a couple of times in the Philippines, in Ortigas and in BGC. So I've seen this guy, how he built his empire and how he was able to help all those OFWs in Hong Kong. So I always believe the success of a certain organization will always depend on the person who was able to build it from the scratch. So again, as what he is saying, when he discusses something, especially about the name Ma'am Vina, no? So that's what most coaches told us. Stick with me, stick with the plan. When you get tired, take a rest, but quitting is not an option. Because always remember this, guys. If your why is deep, the how is easy. Kapag malalim ang dahilan mo bakit mo siya ginagawa, yung salitang paano mo nagawa, nagiging madali ang lahat. So if your why is deep, the how is easy. So guys, to those people who are just about to start the business, guys, let me share with you the 3 different options on how are you going to maximize your potential income. First, let's talk about the single account. Tita Bronwyn, can you please slide this up? For the first account,
Sure.
for the first option, the single account. So let's just say, guys, you only purchase one package or one store, Okay, considering the matching bonus will give you a commission of 20 US dollars. So let's say, guys, okay, we have a projected number of stores registered in your team in just 6 months' time, a total of, let's just say 80 people or 80 stores. So since you are the one who is in control in encoding these stores or these people under your organization, you can simply put 40 people on the left or 40 stores on the left and 40 stores on the right. That will give you a total of 40 pairs or a total of 800 US dollars. Doing the business part-time. If you are going to go after with a single account. Now we have different options. We have different types or way of maximizing the potential income. So if you will try to consider doing the second option, Tita Bronwyn, please, the second option, let's say, okay, instead of buying a single account or single store, let's just say you purchase 7 accounts. Instead of putting different stores under your account right away, we decided to purchase first an extra 6 stores or 6 accounts under your first account. So let's say, okay, right away, once you did this, guys, you will be automatically having a 1,140 worth of products that you can sell or you can use. Because always remember, the easiest way to sell products is to be the product of your own product. It's hard to sell something if you aren't using your own products. So that is your biggest advantage. So doing this kind of structure or this option will give you a chance to use the products and sell the products at the same time while having a bonus of 40, okay, US dollar pairing bonus. So you will be getting an automatically, how much is this? 40, 40, and 120, a total of $200 bonus right away just by simply putting up this kind of structure. Now, let's say what you did on option number 1, you will do it in option number 2. Let's just say we have a projected number of people that will join you in the next 6 months, which is a total of 80. Can you put that to that slide, Tita Bronwyn? Okay, guys, try to look at this one. Let's say, guys, okay, I need to see the projected income.
This is the 7 accounts.
Okay, there you go. Let's just say, guys, you put up 7 accounts, okay? Now, what you did in option number 1, you will do it, or we will do it in option, in the next option, which is the account number 7, or putting up 7 stores. So let's say in 6 months' time, you were able to get same number of people, same number of stores, just like what you did in option number 1. So we will equally divided those number of people under your 7 accounts. So you will put how many? At least 10 people on the left and 10 people on the right on your account number 4. Same thing with account number 5, 6, and 7. So just by simply computing this commission through your second option, which is the account number 7, you will be earning a total of $200 for account number 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you will get another commission of a couple of hundreds of dollars for having account number 2 and account number 3. So, we lost Tita Bronwyn. Tita Bronwyn, are you still there? I think we lost her because of connection. Miss Kelly, are you there?
Yes.
Miss Kelly, can you please share the screenshot of the accounts so that they can see the result if they will do the multiple accounts or choosing
Okay.
different options? We should have that.
Okay
Because
po.
if we will wait for Tita Brandon, okay, she's back.
Ah, yes, she's
Thank you,
back.
Tita.
I'll just get
Can you
ready
please
the
show them
photos.
the computation of income for account number 2 and number 3? I think we are having a internet connection with Tita Bronwyn.
Hold on, okay.
But we can see the screen. We can see the slides.
Yeah,
Really
we can see
bad
the
internet
we need to
connection.
see the next slide so that we can see the computation of account number 2 and
Yeah, but
account.
I think the slide,
There you go. So guys, just imagine doing the same thing with your option number 1 and option number 2, you will get an extra commission of $400 for account number 2 and another $400 for account number 3. And that's not all. We got more. For your top account, doing just by maximizing the positioning advantage, having the same number of people, same with option number 1, you will get an extra bonus of $800 for your top account. So all in all, Tita Bronin, how much are we going to get out of 7 accounts doing the same thing with option number 1 and the next option, which is the account number, putting up an account, 7 account. So a total of 800 plus 800 plus 800, that's $2,400 all in all. Am I right? So just by looking at the screen, guys, you can simply have a simple mathematics, simple computation that out of this
2,400 for
you
pairing
will be
bonus,
getting
yes.
$2,400 for 7 accounts. Now, Tita, if I will maximize it, having the 15 accounts, do you have the computation? If they will, if they will choose 15 accounts. Now, guys, I will share with you my accounts, why I am pushing you and why I'm sharing with you this multiple accounts option. Miss Kelly, can you help us show the different accounts that we have and what are the results doing multiple accounts? Especially this is for people who are just about to start the business. So positioning is critical in this business. So we are just sharing it with you so that you can have an option just in case you wanted to maximize your potential income. So try to look at this account. Guys, for this account, for this certain account, you can see on the top middle of the picture that on my account number 1, I have only one direct, meaning only one person got directly believe in me in this kind of business. So I put him under this account. But what you can see is that even if I only have one direct referral, I was able to earn 800,000 plus pesos for this account. So how does it happen? Thinking you only have one direct. It's simply because, okay, some people that are joining will be put under my organization and it will hit different accounts. Okay? It will go up and up and up. The result from the bottom structure will go up to different accounts. So that is why multiple accounts is very important. So just imagine, guys, for this account alone, investing a local account, which is around 7,998, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Imagine 8,000 pesos. Uno gave me close to 900,000 pesos already. Good or very good investment? Of course, very good. This is only for one account. Then Miss Kelly, another account, let's have a computation. Let's say this is around 900,000 pesos. For another account.
Ayan, coach, number 2 photo.
Okay. For the second account, I have 6 directs. Okay. But this income, this account gave me a 1.3 million, close to 1.4 million income. So just imagine for 2 accounts under Philippine package, which is around 7,998, 8,000 pesos to be exact. Uno gave me a whooping 2.3 million income just by investing 16,000 pesos. Let's say you invest platinum, 2 platinum. In UAE, it will only cost you 1,321. For 2,600 dirhams, Uno gave me a whooping 2.3 million income. How good is that? Grabe, no? Just imagine, just for 2,600 dirhams. Now, another account is Kelly. So this account is so much crazy in this one. Why? Because I only have 2 directs, one left and one right. As long as you guide them enough, teach them enough, coach them enough, trust me, guys, we can build an empire starting with your 2 directs. Just like what happened to this account. I only have 2 directs. I put one on the left and one on the right. I teach them, I guide them, I support them, I pray for them, I work it out with them. So this account gave me a whooping 3.3 million pesos income. So guys, for 3 accounts or 3 stores that I invested to do the business, to maximize the potential income, I already have an income of 6 million for 3 accounts alone. Crazy, guys. See, that is the beauty of this business, especially if you are just about to start the business. Do not let yourself, okay, deprive just by simply having a financial situation problem right now that you don't have the capital to do. Trust me on this. If you really wanted to do it, money will never be an issue. We can always find ways. Instead of justifying your reason not to do it, why not consider, okay, finding solution to that problem? Always remember, money begets money, time begets time, and love begets love. So it's just simple. So just imagine, guys, for those couple accounts that I have here, Uno gave me already a whooping 6 million income. For the next account, Miss Kelly, and this is my international account. This is the one I'm working in Dubai. I got updated this, I think, 2020. On this account, I have 47 directs. Crazy. Why? Because here, if you can recall, we got Platinum, Premier, Elite, and Global. Why I have a lot of directs here? Because of royalty bonus. Okay, guys? To all the people who will believe in you, to all the people that you will help having their matching bonus, you will get a royalty bonus depend on what kind of account you have. So that's why I have a global account for the international account. So this is on US dollars. So just imagine, guys, I have an earning of 24,000 US dollars for my international account. And the craziest part about this is if you will try to zoom in or look at the income, there is what you call written in there, total other bonus. Did you saw that, guys? Did you see it? 4,391.31 US dollars. That is a whooping more than 200,000 pesos income in the Philippines. So when did it came from? It's simply to those people I was able to help earn in their business. So every time you help people earning in this business, especially to your direct, you will get a royalty bonus commission. So every time my people earn, I get 20% royalty bonus on my first level for those people that I got directed. And then from the people whom my direct got a direct also, I will get a 5%. That's a total whooping of 25% royalty bonus every time your people earn in this kind of business. So this is the advantage why you need to maximize getting the global accounts and having a multiple accounts under your organization. Again, guys, we will just eat the same banana. If I will get tired doing option number one, why not maximize the potential income doing option number two or option number three, maximizing 15 accounts under the same name? Thinking you are doing, or you will just eat the same banana. You will put the same effort, even if you will explain the option number one, option number two, or option number three. So since we will put a lot of effort, since a lot of our friends will turn down, will try to avoid us, will try to mock us, and try to bully us, guys, it's the same thing. So the point is, since we will get tired of doing this business, we will feel tired of doing this business along the way. Why not do it the most profitable way, getting 15 accounts? Ma'am Kelly, do you still have some accounts there?
That's the last one.
Okay. So this account is, I think this is the most craziest part. Guys, why this is the most craziest part? Try to look at this. How much pairs do I got on this account? 0. I only got close to 6,000 people on my left, and I got 0 number of people on my right. For some companies, if you don't have left and right, you will fail to earn a lot of money. But how come this account gave me more than 340,000 pesos income? You know why? Because of the uni-level bonus, because of my rebates to those people who are just using the products. So just imagine, guys, we stop recruiting people, we stop doing the business, we are just now using the products to get discount, to maximize our discount, and bam, you will still have an earning. Why? Because of the best marketing plan of a network marketing company named Uno Premier. No one does that better than Uno Premier. So guys, this is the advantage doing multiple accounts and maximizing different ways of earning on our business. You see, your account won't lie. This account won't lie. Just imagine, I don't have left and right, but I still have close to 400,000 pesos income. Why? Because I did every single option on ways of earning while doing multiple accounts. So why I'm sharing it with you guys? Because we want you to experience also the things that we have experienced doing this business. So this is the only business that you will see in the market wherein successful people will share with you their experiences, strategies on how they were able to make it big. While in the outside world, it is a dogs eat dogs business. If your business is successful, there will be some businessmen who will try to mash up your business. And it will eat you alive if you don't have much of the capital. But with Uno Premier, we have equality. Whether you are a certain rich businessman or just a plain simple employee, as long as you are willing to capitalize, to do the business, you know, we still got chance. You are not driven by money alone. You will be driven, guys. Your decision here will be all based on your decision on how much are you willing to put an effort building your own empire. The advantage, You don't need to spend a lot of money building your empire, because before we need to travel from one places to another, from one country to another, you know, just to build people, just to do the business. But now, simple. Gadget, internet, get the Zoom ID meeting, invite your friends, and someone will explain the business in behalf of you, even if you don't have the experience and the knowledge doing the business. There will always be someone who's going to explain the business in behalf of you, and yet the commission will be yours. Where you can where in this planet you can find a business model wherein your job will be done by other people, and yet the commission will be yours? No one does it better than Uno
So
Premier.
let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. I'm looking at the time. It's 12:50. I know it's late in the Philippines, but I do
Yes,
want to ask you this question. Obviously, you're very successful, drooling over your income. How about treating me for dinner? Uh, just kidding. What I want to do
yes,
is to ask you this question. Um, so we do have a global reach. And so it is a global company. We're trying to get some people to build in, I just want a point of information, to build in London. Because we had, the way Uno works is that they had some office, but then, it really depends on, like you said, the leader who carries the torch. And then some would fall off, some will start. Um, are you saying now that the potential for earning is even better than before because of the pandemic and the online learning and the online store?
uh, I can say, Tita, the potential income, the earning is so much better now than before. You know why? Because before we need to have a lot of budget to do the business. But now it is very minimal expenses. Internet, good connection, and a good mobile or laptop or tablet. Before, we need to travel from time to time. We need to pay for our plane ticket, for our visas, for the hotel. It will cut down to our income. But now you can take all your income net, because you just need to stay home. You just need to work hard inviting people so that you can build an international market. Now, if you're asking me, Jeff, if I'm building in London and we don't have an office there, we got two options. First, we can talk to the people who wanted to start it in London to give the products as a gift to their family in the Philippines. So much easy to transact with that. But if these people really wanted to experience the beauty and the effectivity of the products, we need to gamble and talk to them if they are really willing to ship the products using any kind of courier. But they must be really willing to shell out capital for the shipping of the product. So we got two different options. First, if you wanted to minimize your expenses, we can simply give the products or the package to our family in the Philippines so that they can experience it and they can have their own business also. Or if you wanted to experience the product itself, then we can send it using post office or any other courier, as long as you are very much willing to shell out a capital for the shipping cost of the products. So
That's good to know. That's good to know because yes, it's great that I'm glad that you share that. For those people who are curious, to give them a little bit of some wisdom on how to start, because what people want to do when they get started is to go to the path of less resistance. If we can make it a smooth sailing and establish best practices, that's the way to go. Miss Kelly, I am gonna Jeffrey, thank you so much. I mean, I always learn from you. There's always aha moment. I
thank you
apologize for
very
the
much.
technical difficulty.
Thank
So
you
we're
very
gonna
much.
go ahead.
you can just simply put your questions on the chat room so we can entertain and we can answer it with honesty and full transparency. So guys, to those people who are just new, who just got invited, talk to your sponsor. Do not hesitate. Don't think twice. Guys, this is the best decision that you can possibly do on a pandemic moment. So this will be a huge advantage on us. Okay, staying home, staying safe, and at the same time, learning a lot, attending training on Zoom and FB Live training, and as well as doing the business just while sitting in your home.
In
So
the
guys,
comfort of your
thank you very
home.
much for the time. And I hope next time we will be beating the 200 attendees. Okay? So that we will be a help to our fellow kababayan who are less fortunate. Because if you were able to put up capital in your business, you are already blessed. Because there are a lot of people listening right now who still finding capital to start their business. You are
Yes.
already inside the business. Do not.
So I want to, yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Miss Kelly to take the photo. And for those people who have some questions, know that this is being recorded. I encourage everyone to go ahead and turn on your camera so we can have our Kodak moment. We always want to capture the people that participated. This has been a wonderful session and we're looking forward for more. Just to give you a heads up, in April, I'm bringing in another heavy hitter, and I'm extending invitations to Grand Uplines to do their sharing. And we have Christopher C. Milor, April 14 to join us. Again, Christopher MC Milor, he's another famous icon, just like Jeff Pauly here and Paul Cheng. We need those people to share their best practices so we can be inspired, okay? Again, I want to welcome Chris from Bahrain. I'm so glad to see you. That's awesome. I'm so excited to have you. And maybe you can come again and join us next sometime in April. Yeah. And if you have any suggestions who you want to hear, as long as this leader is not hesitating to speak in English, because we want to go global, because our success is your success. And as you know, this is a global company. We help everybody from the Philippines to all over the world. One solid uno, right? Miss Kelly, can you do us the honor, please, of taking the photo?
All right, guys, we're gonna take our picture. Give your best
With your
smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Alright. Almost done. Alright. Thank you, guys.
So we had we maxed at 145 today. Last week there were only 43. Paul Cheng, thank you for bringing your troops. Thank you
Sir
for all your
Paul.
sharing.
Thank
And
you,
Miss
Ma'am
Kelly, as
Bronwyn. It's a
always,
pleasure. Thank you so, Idol Paule. Miss you.
Sir Paul, thank you very much. Grabe, saludo ako sa iyo. You will always be my idol.
same
Till
here.
you enter alone in Hong Kong. Grabe ka.
Thank you, Ma'am.
So
You are such a blessing to us.
let
Thank you,
people
Sir
know
Paul.
about how effective our platform is. And if you think you've learned a lot and to keep to inspire other people, please get the word out. Talk to the board of directors and share with them the experience you've had from our humble town here in Cincinnati, reaching out to the world. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See you
Thank
guys
you.
next Wednesday.
So much,
Same
Coach.
time.
God
God
bless.
bless.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. God bless.
Grabe kayo. Thank you very much. You always inspired us. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
you.